Okay, I think I'm nearly set up. Except that I've lost my mouse. Okay. I think I'm set up. I think. Let's go. Let's try it. Okay. This is very bright today. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. I've played with it a bit. I've had a bit of a long play. It's very bright. So there it is. Where am I up to? I have been creating this beautiful album. I'll bring it in now. So this is the Suitcase album. We have all these pages. So the last couple of lives I have done, we've been working on it. Very cute. So this is going to be from my Paris album and Paris, Europe. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. We'll see if we like it when we finish. But I have not done the little taggy bits yet. And yesterday we did. Oh, found a little piece. What did we do yesterday, guys? See, today I've got me. You guys can see me, and you can see my mess behind me. See the big mess? Anyway, so yesterday we did this section here. This bit opens up, and we did this. We've got a little pocket here, some tags here. We have not done that bit there, and we started on this one, which I really like, this little piece here. And then I got interrupted. I got visitors. They dropped by, and all of a sudden I just dropped you guys like a hot spud. Went, oh, that's it, done. So that is where we are up to. So I am going to do about an hour-ish today, I think. And we'll see, hopefully we can get so this bit, maybe a little bit here done. And these are little pockets too. So something done in there. And look, if we get that far today, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know, what did you guys all do last night? Did you have a nice night? Did you have a creating night? Did you get together with a few friends? What did you do? What did I do? I hear nobody asking, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I watched the Tour de France again, yep. And I had a ball. It was fun. But late nights, guys, late nights, I am burning the wick at the wrong end. And it is, I'm going to have to give up on the Tour de France soon, I think, because we really are burning things at both ends. Now, there's a lot to cover in here, guys, so we're opening up. I sort of have to think before I cover this. I think I need to think. I think I need to think. That's a lot of thinking. And really, on a couple of hours sleep, it's hard to think where I'm going to put photos. So am I going to have photo? Am I going to have little photos with some journaling? I think I like that idea. And then I know what I'm covering and what I'm not. Because, you know, and I think I might go 6x4s, 4x6s. Which way do you guys say it? 6x4 or 4x6? There and there. So if I had that and then had, do I have a large one? I might in my little drawer just behind me. Now you guys can see how much I go into my drawers behind me. I think that's too much. I think if I had that much, there's no place to put any embellishment, which I kind of want. So let's go, if we have it there. think I'm going to build like a frame around these. So a bit like a picture frame, but not in wood, in decoration. So, because then we've got the other side as well. So we've got that and that. So I think like that there, then that there, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, see that's why it's a little important to get your idea of where things are going, because what happens if you don't is that it all ends up the paddle without up the stream without a paddle, up the paddle without a stream, up the stream without a paddle, those kind of things. Oh, I do have that kind of wood grain. I don't think so. I think I'm going to do it, and it might not work, guys. It might not work. I've got that. So I think I like this one for the front. So I'm going to cut that one first, and then I'll decide if I'm going to cut out the center of this one. So I'm just marking where I'm going to cut. And guess who? Yesterday, if you were watching yesterday, did I have a good blade in my trimmer? The answer is no. The answer is absolutely not. No good blade in my trimmer. It was leaving fur everywhere. Did I change it yesterday? No. No. Did I persevere for the whole day? New blade, guys. I'm going to put in a new blade because I persevered yesterday and I really shouldn't have. I should have given up. So, oops. These albums are so big, it's hard because you run out of room on your bench. Now I do have loads and loads of room, but I still run out. Okay, finding that mark, because you know, and measure twice, cut once, did not do that. Glad that it worked. And where did, I'm going to go that there. Oh, I like that. That's pretty blue. Reminds me very much of like a Dutch sort of scene or something like that. So, Dutch scene, not Dutch scene, you know, Dutch China. Sometimes talking and working at the same time is really, really, really hard. And I will cut this bit out. So I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to, oh, that's pretty on that side too. And I'm going to lay, oh, I'm throwing things now, people. I'm going to lay that on there so I can see roughly, sorry, I think I went a bit lower than that. It is the only thing on this page so far. I need to do this on a 12 by 12 mat so that sits on the edge nicer. Get that straight. That's a bit better. So you might be thinking, what is this crazy chick doing now? So what I'm doing, I'm going to mark on the back and then I'm going to cut to the inside of that line on my trimmer. So this doesn't need to be perfect. I just wanted it to be straight. I didn't want it to be crooked. So many times I have cut and found that I've cut really crooked and I can't fix it because I've cut a hole in there, and then when you've cut a hole in there it's very hard to fix. So now what I'm going to do is, I don't know how well you can see that line, but I'm going to go say half an inch or so inside that line, and I'm going to cut, and because I've got a new trimmer blade in, it's going to be beautiful and nice and easy and no fuzzies, unlike yesterday where all I had was fuzzies. So my photo is going to cover this, so there's no problems there. Now you can see it didn't quite reach in a couple of spots, so I'm just going to trim that out and pop the trimmer away, and we'll see how we go from there. Don't forget, if you do watch this on replay, I don't get a lot of people watching on lives, that happens, but if you're watching on replay and you want to know something, or you have a question, anything like that, please feel free to drop a message into my comments, and I will definitely get back to you and give you an answer or say hi or anything like that. I'd love to hear from you. I last night, yesterday, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Where's the days going this week? Watched there's a show, Mary Dunn, who does craft roulette, and if you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's it's an absolute funny show. They make cards, and they make cards from parameters. So they basically have a big spinny wheel, and they put the parameters on the spinny wheel, and they decide what parameters they use. Last night they had, the colour was gnomes. I can't say gnomes properly, I have to say gnomes. And it was a Dutch fold card, which I can honestly say I probably called it a gate card. It's not a gate fold card, it's like a barn door. So you have one piece, so say if this is your card front bit there, you'd have half that would open at the top and half that you would open at the bottom. So a Dutch door. They also had a, where did that stick? Oh, I took all the trouble to get it straight too. So colours were gnome colours, so like whatever you think a gnome colour look like. A gnome could be anything. It could be from concrete to, you know, greens and reds, and could be just about anything, I think. And then building blocks was an element, so, you know, bricks and things like that a lot of people used. And what was the other piece? I can't remember the fourth, but it's, anyway, go, if you have not seen the show before, if you have not seen Craft Roulette, go and look it up and see what it's all about. It is an absolute blast. They have people on that create with Mary Dunn, and I watched that yesterday, and I so nearly made a video creating a card, but I thought, I've got to finish this album, you know, I've got to do this. I've been not doing it, and I need to just get on and do it. So, you know, we'll see. I'm just wondering whether I go with a bit of black. I think I have to use a different colour, so did I put that up right to the centre, didn't I? Can nearly do. I could have done that on the front. I've stuck it down low now. I think I'm using paper where I don't need to use it, but anyway, is that going to look? Only going to see a tiny little bit of it. Making decisions. Decisions are hard. Oh no, that one. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, that's the one I'm going with. So sort of in each little section I've got different paper packs. If you did see my first two, and I know I don't expect people to sit there for 2 hours and watch me divvying away at an album. But if you did happen to see it, I got a little bit stuck with how much paper. I kind of underestimated how much I was going to need to finish this Suitcase album, and then kind of panicked and went, I can't do this. But I think I've got my head around that, and we're just going to see if we have to add another pack of paper, order it in, whatever, then such is life, hey? We will do that. Might as well do the job right, like, rather than panic about it. Okay, so, yep, I'm just going to trim that edge. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. Just going to pop this out of the way. Losing bits all over the place, and bring in a photo mat. And I'm going to chop a bit out of the center of here as well. Now I've got two. Nah, do it on the back. Okay. Oh, I like the back too. I like the back as well. They got oh, that didn't stick down. I got a little bit of sticky in the corners of my mat, so up here there's a little bit of stick. I just go through and clean it up every now and then. Take off any extra, but that just helps keep things in place. It obviously didn't hold then. That's such as life. It's only one corner. When there's a 12 by 12 piece on there, I have it, you can see sort of, you might be able to see the gunk on that one. So maybe I'll move myself into frame a little bit more. Did I do that line? I think I did. There we go. Oh, and I stacked everything on top of my trimmer. Making sure I don't go all the way to the edge of that line. Now, I'm not worried about getting even around the edges here. I'm just making sure that I'm inside that line by, you know, a centimetre, half an inch, depending on which country you're from. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be a perfect border around it or anything like that. It's getting covered up. So, and it's more so that I can use these pieces in decorating later on. Just, I mean, I know they're tiny bits overall, but it does help to, you know, save a little bit here and there. Especially with this album that is so humongous. Okay, now, that all went whoop-de-doo. Okay, so that is going on there, just double checking. Same problem as yesterday, can't see what the border is up the top there. And no, we're going this way now. This way, not that way, this way. I really want to do another vintage Suitcase album. I want to do it, another Suitcase album, but do it all in vintage papers and really shabby chic-y like that. So if you'd be interested in that one, let me know. I know I have a lot of girls that like that shabby chic little bit of a range. The reason I've gone for this one is because I thought with my Paris, the coffee in Paris papers would work well. Who knows? I don't know. I half suspect that I'm going to do a travel one. And, you know, change my mind and all that jazz. But If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows what the future has in store in that regard. Okay. Now, I'm just putting these on temporarily. Why? Are you asking me why? I hear you all go, why, Nat? Why? Why are you putting them on temporarily? I'm putting them on temporarily because I do not know if I want the photos matted. I don't know what if I want to use this as a white border. So I don't even know if I've got a photo just sitting there. So, you know, I might, it's already got a white border on it. It's not the best one. Trying to pick ones that I'm not going to be in trouble for showing photos. So here's a photo. So I might use the white border, leave a little thin white border around, or I might mat that in, say, a blue or something like that and put them on. So that's not a decision I've made yet. We will make that eventually. So now I thought 3 photos that way. And I was going to check. So if I have a 4-inch there, what is left over is, let me move this in here just a little bit. That will make more sense to my brain. 3 3/8. My husband just walked to the cottage door, looked at me and went, and I went, yeah, no, I'm recording. Sorry, hub. What number did I just say now? 3 3/4. 3 3/4 in half is a really weird number. 3 3/4 in half. Let me just think about this. So 3 1/2 is 1.5 inches. I said 3/4. No, what I meant was 3 3/8. 1, 2, 3, and let's go 3 1/4. We'll just make the boundary a bit. Three and a quarter. So 1.5 and a half is a quarter. So that's 2/4. This is maths and a half, people. 2 2/4. So 3/4. 1 3/4. Is that right? Let's just check that out. No, that piece is not long enough. School holidays. We shouldn't have to do maths on the school holidays. So if I had 1 3/4, I don't even know if I've got enough of this to, is that the same? Oh, so close, so close. 1 3/4, and then okay, not quite, people. You're probably all wondering what on earth I am trying to achieve here. So that is 1 7/8. 1 7/8. No, that's not 1 7/8. That's 1 5/8. How many strips would I get from here? Will I get 3? 1 5/8. I need to put this on the back. 1 5/8. Can I make them 1 1/2 and they still be wide enough? It's 1 1/2's way easier to work with. I mean, it's that's the difference, guys. Like, but as a number, it's so much easier to work with. And I'm going to go back over here and see if that's going to make a huge difference. So I'm thinking in the middle there, and makes a bit of a difference. It's a bit bigger border. I'm not sure I like that. Okay, so if I went, I'm gonna 1 3/4, just allowing. I'm only going to get 2, and then the top and the bottom are going to be different sizes. Thinking. Okay, so because what I was thinking of doing, let me just move this so I'm not damaging that. So what my thought process was, let me see if I've got another scrap paper. What I was thinking is, rather than putting the whole piece down, was, if that's my page, so that's the edge of my page, having the photo in the center and then having strips that would go like that around. First problem is the photo's a lot smaller than, so you would have, it's not going to be right angles because there'll be 2 pieces that are bigger than the other pieces. That's going to cause an issue. Second is I'll have to cut into another whole page anyway to get that to work. So I need to rethink what I'm going to do with that. Okay, are you with me, guys? Are you understanding? So in other words, it would go around like that, and then it would be in a cut to join them like a picture frame. I've got to come up with a new idea because that's not going to work. Thank goodness for scrap paper and being able to work things out in scrap paper. So I think what I will do is I might have a piece like that. So this one would nearly work because there's nearly an even border around with that one. Thinking. It's very hard to work on this lofty edge. Let's see. Close it back up for a second now and have another little thinky. So you've got, so there's lots of colour there. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I'm thinking like just a section across. Hopefully we'll get 2 out of there. I don't really want to see this though. Could make little pockets there. Okay, so it should be a second piece of this. Do I want to use all the same colour? In that area. So I'm thinking I need to have decisions, people. Tell me tell me what to do, please. Maybe I should use something that is, oh, that's bright. Do we like how bright that is? Do we like it? I don't like, I'm happy with like black, like being a bit of black there, but I don't really want it on this section. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, is what I'm going to put. No. And I think I want to sort of stay in that range of colours that I've got just sitting there. Somebody shout at me and tell me what to do, please. I need some shouting at me. Just checking what's in here. Okay, I'm just going to have a scrounge for washi tape or something along that line. What have I got in? Bright blues. So I'm thinking like a border that I can put around and it be pick up that red with, it's Christmas, but you know, I'm not hating it. That's too. Okay, washi tape comes up. So now I've got to try to close the drawer open, guys, and I dropped washi tape on the floor and I can't close the drawer. Okay, so washi tape will come back up. So we will soon find out if this is a really, really, really bad idea. So, what I am thinking, I'm not going to push it down too hard because no, my luck, it will be the one time that it doesn't come up. Oh, that's as crooked as crooked. What do they say? A crooked as a dog's hind leg. That's dog's hind legs really that crooked? They must be, because otherwise they wouldn't say it, would they? Things I think about when I'm talking to people or talking to myself while talking to people. Sometimes I should keep my thoughts to myself. Just sometimes. Like, the majority of the time I should. I think my friend's coming around this afternoon, so she'll at least give me someone to talk to. Although I won't be taping while she's here. So what I'm thinking is, that's, why is that not long enough? It's long enough over here. Okay. I know, it's rough at the moment. I know. I'm kind of just framing out the page. I don't know. Somebody say something. Somebody tell me. Am I is this red too red? I think it's all right. I am really second guessing myself, but I'm also thinking that if I can do this, I can bring these elements in on other pages, and I will neaten this up. If I decide to keep it, I will neaten it up. I might not even need the strips down the bottom. Whoops. Je ne sais quoi. I'm doing Duolingo, people. I figure I need to be able to say something in French when I get to France. Funny thing though, they've started off with garçon, boy. And yes, hit me with your pronunciation sucks. Go on, do it please, because I know it does. Let's hope I've got enough on this roll to, and as I said, I will neaten it up, people. Don't yell at me yet. Garçon and shit. Cat. So I can say boy and cat. On chat. I cut that too short. On chat. Garçon. Like, I thought they would start with hello, my name is, or how are you today, or bring me red wine now, stat. Like, come on, cat, shut, garçon. I'm not sure how many times I need to go garçon. Yeah, well, maybe I do, I don't know. Get me a boy. Garçon. Any boy, doesn't matter, get me a boy. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on how bad my French is going. I did do French when I was in high school, and now you're going to want to know how many hundreds of years ago that was. That was, where did I put the photo mats? Peeps, where did I put them? And I knew un, deux, trois. That's it. That's the extent of it. Quatre-san. Is it quatre-san, six, sept? Oui. Bonjour. Nope. I have completely lost the photo mats I had sitting there. If you can see the mess that's over that way, completely lost, people, completely lost. Where would they have gone? They are obviously in here somewhere. I had a big one. Oh. Okay. Okay, what are we thinking? Do we like it? Shall I neaten it up? I'm going to have to take that piece off completely because I didn't go far enough. I think I don't mind it, and I don't think I need. So I was thinking, now I've lost those pieces. Honestly, Nat, what are you doing? Because I was thinking down the bottom having that, and then, but I think I like those whole pages, and then there can be pieces that get put in there. It's not like the colours. They're a little bit different, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place these photo mats temporarily, always temporarily for photo mats for me. I'm going to go, maybe what I'll do actually is go, do I want them like straight along in the line? I probably do. But I'll probably try to do something fancy, you know, put them like a little scoop or something, and then like I'd change my mind anyway, because straight is straight. So, and then I can always add some embellishments around, some little journaling tags, things like that. So, okay, now the hard bit, I'm going to have to fix these pieces. Using a knife, bringing in a tiny, this thing is a lifesaver in this album, a tiny little corner bit. Probably should be smart and bring in a small ruler rather than trying to do it without. And I think I have to change this piece. I might get away with the other pieces, but I think I have to put in a new piece here, because silly me did a slap up job. Not unlike me, really. Let's hope the next disaster will be if I run out of washi tape. And I'm going to keep those pieces. I'm going to stick them off to the side and keep them just in case. Well, now I'm not, because I just messed it all up. Second thoughts. Not going to keep it. Okay, probably should have done this when I realised that this was a possibility. I should have maybe gone a little bit neater with the others, but that's all right. I like doing things 10 times. Not, but let's pretend I do. Okay, so I'm going to cut that down there, and then I'm going to lift off that piece, and it should leave a nice. Now, just need to decide if I'm going to take off the piece underneath. I can see it shining through, and believe it or not, I think that's going to annoy me. Yeah, happier with that. Okay. Trim this first. Oh, I can't cut and talk at the same time, people. Some people would say I can't do anything and talk at the same time, but anyway. So how many people have used Duolingo, and has it been successful, or like, did you learn the language? Did you keep it up? It's quite funny because I was doing it the other night. My son was in his room, and you have to play little clips of the speaking and such. And then from his bedroom, and he's a gamer, so he's normally got 20,000 things going in his room and whatever else. And from his bedroom, he was like, "Mum, are you doing Duolingo?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing Duolingo. And he's like, "I thought so. Thought that's what I could hear." I'm like, yeah, well, somebody's got to learn some French before we go over there. Mind you, we're only in France for a week, something like that. But I've heard that they do appreciate it if you know a couple of things. So I'll be able to say something like about their cat or their boy. Hey, you know, such is. Now, I really didn't do this corner very well. It's going to be missing just a little smidge, and I don't know that I'm going to worry myself too much about it. what I don't like is the fact that I can see that other piece underneath. Again, some things annoy me, other things don't. Some things can be crooked and I can just deal with it. Other things, just no. Just no. And being able to see the stars through the stars. So I might as well fix up this little bit here too while I'm at it. Let me just put that back down. You're probably going, what on earth are you doing now? What on earth are you doing? Let's see if I can get it to work without cutting the page off. And a little scrib that way. Okay, okay. See, I can see that corner too. I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably can't, but I can see where there's stars like there's the ones underneath. That one was a little bit harder to see because the stars were nearly aligning up. So stars from one washi tape nearly aligning with the other one. And that left a little black line there, but I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Another 4 or 5 hours and this bit will be done. Jokes. Maybe not that long. Let's hope not that long. I'll be over it by then. I'm going to put that bit on the top because it's not going to quite make it. I'm also going to straighten that up just a little bit. You can see, oh, I don't know if you can see, you can probably see I've stood up a bit now because it's a little bit easier to see these top corners, which I probably should have stood up when I was putting them on. I probably should have like thunk it through, but I didn't thunk it through, I just did. And this one's not going to be perfect because it was just a tad short. Let's just leave that one as is. Okay, and then this is a bit tricky up here in this corner where there's sort of a void underneath because of the outside of the box. Oh, you can see I'm concentrating here, sorry guys. That or I've just ran out of dual lingo conversation. Shit. I just laugh every time I hear it. I think, yeah, she shat. The cat shat. Oh, and there goes my husband with his little motors. What's he going to do today? Last week he was like driving a bulldozer past while I was trying to record. I don't like that whole corner, people. So okay, just start again now. Go a bit. Okay. And I'm actually not going to cut this one on that angle. I know I've done all the other ones, but think I'm better off just not. Just not. Try not to get my head too far into the view there. You're giving up using a ruler. You know, just giving up. I think I'm not going to do that one either. Getting slacker as I go along. Okay, these three, let's see, 3, probably 4. Okay, that one worked all right. Love the fact that washi tape you can kind of just peel things away. Okay, that's it. And then I am going to take the bottom bit because it's hanging out the bottom. It's a lot of work for just a couple of pages. May have to fix this corner here somehow. This is a bit kind of like missing from it. Just going to patch it up a little bit. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, guys, I can really start to talk again now. Done! Yay! How boring was that? Was that like watching paint dry for you guys? Oh no, that one's annoying me. Just like watching paint dry. Okay, so we've got dun, 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 dun. I do have to do in here, so up here. So I think I want the paper that has the red. Is that nearly perfect? No, not quite. Oh, I thought I was bleeding right there, but it's just a bit of washi tape. It's all okay. Everybody, just don't panic. I'm not bleeding. Just a little short. I think I want that bit, or okay. No, I think I need to go across the top with the washi, and down into the pocket, and then which way did that go? Which way did it go, people? And then that will sit out. I'm going to turn this around a little bit. Okay, so we'll get this page done, guys, and then I reckon we'll call it quits for the day. We've got a few more pages done and we'll be back. I don't know about next weekend. Why don't I know about next weekend? The reason being, I'm teaching a workshop on the Saturday that's starting very late in the afternoon. I might be in the morning. We'll see if I'm organised. I want that to go a fair way in the pocket so it doesn't get dragged out. So yeah, I'm teaching a workshop in the afternoon. I'm doing a black and white album with paper rose papers, which are beautiful. And then on the Sunday, I'm not sure if I'm doing my regular Sunday scrap with the girls on Sunday. I don't know if that's been decided. It's probably something we'll decide later in the week. Most of them will be here on the Saturday. There's a few not doing the workshop on the Saturday, but most of them will be on the Saturday. Now, it's something that's annoying me here. So I've got this, like this there, and that being out at the bottom. I nearly feel like, which way does it go? Which way does it go, people? I'm confused. I nearly feel like I have to turn that now and put it like that way. Oh, see, it will still be out at the bottom. It would have to come right up the top. No, you know what? It will indicate to people that there's something there to go looking for. Okay. Now I was smart this time. I actually made sure that I took the lines far enough over the edge that I'm not going to have to fight to get to them. Let's put there. And okay. Oops. Done, done, done. We get to this one without an issue. Well, we've definitely figured out I can glue while talking, but I can't cut washi tape while I'm talking. But I hope some of you have enjoyed this enough that you might tune back in and see what else. Although I am on holidays this week, but I think I've got a bit of paperwork to do this week before I really get stuck into the week and enjoy myself. It is school holidays, so and I probably should do something with my kids this school holidays. Something. I don't know. What do you guys do during the school holidays? What do you get up to when with your kids? We're sort of on a whole pattern until we go away, so they won't be doing anything major, that's for sure. Okay, so what did we get done? Not much. We've got to do this bit. Okay, so we had already done this bit today. It doesn't look like we've got much done at all, have we? So we've got that bit. We now have, no, this sits on the top. I haven't done that. Oh, I wish I'd put the washi tape all the way around with it. That red looks really good. Does it not? Oh. I so like that. Okay, so we get that there. Open and open. So That's definitely not thick enough. So a little bit of this here, and maybe that one at the back that's a little bit paler. So I think that's what we're going to do. I am liking the little bit of red there, so much so I really do. So I'm going to add, this has been here for a while, not and just round. Probably should take the tags that are in there out. I did. Where did I put them? Ah, that's going there. Okay, and then in here, so these tags come out, and I'm going to put that there. Yes, I am. I was thinking if I'm going to use some of that red on there, but I'm not. Pencil, people, where's the pencil? Okay, this is the last two bits to go on today, but I've lost my pencil, which means I just have to find another one, I guess. Okay, pencil. Here we go. Found one. I have about 50, so you know, it shouldn't be that hard to find them. Okay. Take that line first because I'll have a nice long strip that I can use. And then this one. Yep. I hope that glue didn't spill. Nope. Okay, round and round. Quite the gap in there. Okay, and we're thinking maybe that lighter one to go in behind so that found it. Yeah. Let's make it exactly the same width as that one, because that way they'll match. And is it too deep? No, it's not. Stick it on, Nat. Stick it on. Now, I don't know if I said this earlier, a lot of the tags I have not done. I will use little bits and pieces, the smaller pieces that are left over for those. I'm not worrying too much about them as yet. And there we go. So I'm going to pop those back in there for now. And that's where we got to today, guys. So that bit, flip, and this bit, 50-50 on this. I think I need to add a little bit, like, I don't know, some, like, even like just bits like that underneath. Imagine, can't really see, can you? Something like that underneath, just to bring in a little bit of that paper, but we'll see. Oh, I could use it like washi tape, like thinner, like that idea, but we'll wait and see what we've got left over at the end. And whoops, there we go. So on the next one, we're going to do these, the little pockets there. We've got another little slidey one here, and then over here with some photos and another little slippery. So on the next one, that's where we're headed, and then it's nearly achievable now, guys. Like I'm looking at it going like it's getting towards achievable. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it hasn't been too chaotic for you, and that you have got something out of it, even if it's that you've just had company and listened to me rattle on for an hour or so. If you have enjoyed, come back, see us again. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.